All set up. Give me a moment. I need to be able to see your comments. I gotta refresh the page until it shows my stream. There it is. Now I gotta do the same with my cell phone. Hey LJS, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Right now, this is my first stream I've done in a week. And look at all the progress I've done since you were last on. And if you looked at my pre-recorded video I did a week ago, LJS, look at, I actually decided to finish, this a section of it. That way I don't have to run around and show them the pillared hall. What do you think? I'm fine. Yeah. Right now I'm just building away. Like yesterday, there's no internet at the job site, so I had to do a lot of this offline. Missed opportunity indeed, right? No internet. The reason why our client didn't have any internet at his place, it's $400 a month for internet at his place. So let's just say he had to, cut corners. When he's not open, he has it turned off. So you've been enjoying school, buddy? Yeah, I know. Also, this stream is provided by the haunted house in Connecticut, Fright Haven. Mainly because without their hospitality, I would not have the internet right now. Like, just right now, I'm actually streaming this in Connecticut. I don't have a chair to sit on, so I'm I don't have I didn't bring the camera with me, mainly because I didn't know how to pack it in a way that it would be protected. One second. Like, what I'm doing here is just trying to push all this back. Let me show you what needs to be done. You notice, look, I actually leveled out the hill. This took me 8 hours to do yesterday. As you can see down here, was once a lake. I gotta get out now. So, basically, have you been missing my streams? I was just really worried that if I didn't do a stream, people would forget my channel and move on. Like, that's a big thing to fear, right? Like, working very hard in November and December and lots of January to get a lot of work done. Just need to wait on my other friends to notice. I mean, other subscribers to notice that I'm streaming. Yeah, thank you very much. LJS, for understanding that. Oh, one second. I gotta make it blue screen for a second so I can make myself appear online. That's where I get most of my viewers when I work very hard. Yep. So, basically, I'm just working very hard. You still there, buddy? They charge you for breathing in the state of Connecticut. Actually not, but just trying to be funny there. Basically, there was just one problem. The TV I'm using, the cord wasn't long enough, and our client went to the trouble of buying me a cord. How nice. Yep. Thank you very much for understanding. I'm just looking at it like this. I need to make sure my channel actually has content. You know, last year, LJS, the amount of watch time my channel got in February of 2018 was 133 minutes. And at least 35 views. So I'm trying to beat that record. Thank you very much for understanding, LJS. You're a good friend. Yep, so true. Just the lowest it was in January. It was 64 views for the month of January in 2018. 64. And I can tell you for a fact that roughly almost 1,200 views for the month of January of this year alone. So let's just say I got at least 2 times the views. I mean 20 times the views what I got last year. Alright, I'm just going to talk about my build a bit and tell you, taking down mountains like this is time consuming. It requires me to think of this as a big section, like take it out section by section, that way you can get it all done. I actually set up my laptop. Basically, what I did, LJS, for this trip was actually pack everything but the kitchen sink. Basically, I packed up my PS4. I packed up my headset, which I'm using to communicate with you right now. And also, I packed out my laptop. And my cell phone. My dad's been telling me that when we get home, I'm actually going to trade in my Android cell phone for something new. Hopefully, it's a cell phone with more memory, so I can actually store more footage. Hey, DLX Gaming, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, buddy. I usually have my camera on me when I do my streams, but since I'm on a road trip, I'm actually doing it without the camera. I didn't know how to pack PlayStation camera. So how you doing? How you doing, DLX Gaming? You having a good day? Feeling the power? Look, as you can see here, this is going to be the finished pillared hall. I actually finished a section of it so I could show people when they're new what I'm planning and what I'm going to be building for the next 10 months. Awesome! Just so you know, like, I try to stream at least 5 days a week when I'm not on road trips, but I can't promise. I can't promise I'll be streaming every day of my schedule when I'm actually on a business trip. It really depends on whether or not I have to go on another business trip. Right now I'm in Connecticut, but my home is Michigan. What do you think of that, DLX? Yep. Just right now, some of my subscribers are figuring out that I'm actually streaming. It just takes a little bit. Like, the highest I've been able to get in terms of viewers during my streams was 11 people at one time. Like, this is just my huge Minecraft build. Also, I'm planning to do some how-to videos on how to make money in GTA at some point. But I just need to do more research and figure out how to do it myself so I don't, so I can actually show you guys proper ways of making money with being a new player. Like, welcome DLX, and thank you very much for your subscription. I will earn your subscription by keeping this stream going. One second, I'm gonna make it daylight again. Basically, what I'm doing here, DLX, is taking out all of this so I can expand this. I have part of the pillared hall right here finished. That way I can show people what the build's going to look like when it's finished. Because every single pillar here represents a finished pillar. I need to finish a lot of this and make sure it's good. Let me make it daylight. Awesome. Thank you, Deal, for doing that. LJS is one of my good friends on my channel. But what do you think of this, DLX? Do you like the pillars? My design here? Like, let me just show you how big this is if I were to run in one direction. It is so huge that it'll take me a while to get from one end to the other. And one second, it's going to be a little dark because if I run, look at that, I have my torches here, that way I can see. What do you think, DLX? Like, the pillared hall is actually going to be beneath the medieval metropolis I'm building. And just so you know, the backstory of why I'm building these pillars is thousands of years ago. They were trying to build their city, but the buildings kept sinking into the marsh. So they actually dug at least 6 feet down and built these pillars that actually hold the city up. But of course the whole thing needs to be finished. Yep, it's okay. Like, basically, you'll have to work a lot to catch up to me if he's doing it in survival. Thank you, LJS. Basically, I take out entire mountains with tools. I mean, diamond pickaxes. And due to me being in Connecticut, I'm not sitting on a chair. This is actually where I sleep at night while we're on the trip. Rather than pay for a hotel, which is kind of expensive in Connecticut, we're actually staying at the client's house. Awesome! Ninja Turtles. To be completely honest, I never watched the Ninja Turtles when they were popular. Yeah, we all like Ninja Turtles. So, Deal X, what do you think of my build so far, what you see? Just, it doesn't look like much right now, but it's all work in progress. Alright, LJS. It's okay, like I say to my viewers, you can come and go as you please. Because I watched one YouTuber talk about how some YouTubers will actually yell at their viewers if they try to leave the stream. I'm like, they have lives. As you can see, look at this, DLX, if you're still watching. Look how big this is. Like, I got all this to work on. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna actually give you a tour right now if you want. Like, I'm gonna actually show you around. Right now it doesn't look like much. As you can see, I'm actually growing bamboo to try to replace my old scaffolding method, which was dirt. We're actually walking on the artificial pillared hall. As you can see here, these are my walls I built. This is all 100% survival, but mind you. And right now, everything's being prepared for the day when I start building the city. And the build is so big, it takes me a little bit to get from point A to point B. Welcome back, LJS. Right now, the reason why I'm going back to my HQ is because I'm going to go get some stone brick. I love how big my my world is. Size matters when you build this big. Also showing Deal my build right here. Like, I got all this. This is where I was right here. This is the entire build from here to here and here. Yeah, I know. You want to know how many mountains LJS I had to take out? I had to take out 6 mountains. Of course, I've already said this a bunch of times, but I'm just saying it for the newcomers. I know, but it's going to be a city, don't worry. Oh, yeah, you can try to get 50 subs. That's important. DLX, I really hate it how YouTube actually arbitrarily censored that comment. I hate it when it does that, right? Like, how are YouTubers supposed to help other YouTubers if they won't ask me? I mean, like, they're just saying, trying to protect you from spam. I'm like, what spam? Alright, 1 second, buddy. I'm gonna subscribe to YouTube, but you want me to give you some advice? Just make sure you actually upload consistently, otherwise, like, don't upload once or twice a month. Always upload. Yeah, I know. It's such a big build. Right now, I'm just getting to here. Look, see all this? The reason why I can do that is because, look at this. This is my storage. This thing, eventually I'm going to have to fill her back up, but sorry about that. Just, I designed this building to be productive, not for creature comforts. Just give me a second, I gotta get back to my construction site. I know I look like I'm walking in a loop, but this is me trying to get to my stone brick supplies. You're welcome. Like, you ask politely, I'll subscribe to your channel, alright? Deal? To me, that's common courtesy to somebody with 222 subscribers to another one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just run because my minecart's nowhere in sight. Yeah. Yep, I have. Basically, I helped my dad get set up, like, for example, his air compressor, which is heavy. It's, basically it's heavy. I have to actually lift it off in the car. And also, it's my job is in PR. I actually talk to the client as well, and my dad does all the painting. Yes, if you've seen the previous video on here, Dad shows his face. Yeah, my dad is a great artist, and he is also responsible for why I actually have my YouTube channel in the first place. Without his support, this channel wouldn't be off the ground. Yep, it's good to relax. It's good to relax knowing you can actually have your first ounce of vacation since you started streaming a lot, right? 1 second, guys. I have to get to the bed over here. I need to put some torches here. Yep, my dad is a creative person. I am too. We have different talents. Like also, Deal, if you're still watching, I'm just saying this. I subscribed to you out of kindness, as a show of thanks for subscribing to me. Oh, I forgot. I have to empty my inventory. So here we go. We've got all this to work on today. I really do need to fill in this hole. Just 200 more views, LJS. I'll be at 14,000 overall views for the channel. Awesome. Keep it up, buddy. Basically, I'm also an encourager. I like encouraging people to build their builds. I don't like tearing people's builds down. Hey Lava, how you doing, buddy? Right now I'm just gonna be doing this stream alone today, but thank you for Lava's been doing a good job helping me on some of my streams lately. Right now I'm in the client's like my dad's working for the client right now, but we're to save on hotel expenses, I'm actually staying at the client's apartment in Connecticut. I noticed you've been uploading a lot lately, Lava. Good job. Wow. Look at this, Lava. You notice the entire thing is gone. I've already done so much. I didn't even start working on my Minecraft build until yesterday. This is everything up to today, guys. I have other games on my PS4 I wanted to play at the time, so I was just playing something else for a little while. Welcome to the 31st episode of REDSEACRAFT, everybody. Yeah. I don't go to the gym myself anymore. I just build. But of course, I do intend to do morning walks during the summer. Wow. Oh, PE? Physical education? Is that what that means? Like, I do morning, when it's summertime, I do morning walks. When it's winter, I stay in the house and try to keep warm. It was just really bad. Like, the week before, a few days before me and Dad went on this trip, it was -6 degrees. Trying to just fill this up as much as possible. Oh yes. Alright. Last episode, guys, the game errored out and 3 hours of progress was lost. So better safe than sorry. Autosave is always off. That's just in case there's a power outage. That way you don't have to worry about your save getting corrupted. Like, yeah. This is 15 months of work so far, Deal. What do you think? 15 months. Average 12-hour days. Yeah, I know. Also, I was concerned about internet quality. Because my internet is actually determined by the weather. As soon as I'm done with this deal, I'm gonna start putting in the pillars and start expanding the pillared hall once again. I can build bridges. I can even do a tutorial on how to build bridges if you're interested. I've actually built bridges in survival. But I need to actually try my best to build the largest bridge I can possibly build. In survival. That will cost an arm and a leg in terms of supplies. Yep. Awesome. You're gonna have to show me how to do that myself. It's just a long-term build, and it's fun doing this. Always set a goal for yourself when you build like this, when you build huge. Today's goal is just to finish as much of this as possible. I've been playing Minecraft since 2013. Yeah, 2013, that was PlayStation 3 version. Then as soon as the PS4 came out, I switched to PS4 in 2015. 1 week before my, 1 week before my 23rd birthday. And then I got Bloodborne and Minecraft along with it. Bloodborne I put hundreds of hours into, but Minecraft has rapidly become my most played game on PlayStation 4. I didn't understand Minecraft until the PS4 version came. All I saw was punching blocks. But don't worry. I think I've sort of become a master at survival. Thank you very much. I work very hard on my builds, and the longest I've been, the longest I worked on this build was, I got up at 9 a.m., went and did the dishes, got in at 11 a.m., and started building. I made sure all my chores were finished. Then I felt what felt like 20 minutes. I looked at the clock. It was 3 a.m. in the morning. But that was when I was alone in the house, and Mom and Dad and my little sister were on the trip. We're on a business trip, so I had the run of the house. Missed opportunities. Like, if I could have actually filmed myself starting this server 100% in December of 2017, probably. But I didn't know it was going to be something that would grow to this size, so it wasn't until April 2018 that I started filming myself building this. The oldest videos go all the way back to April 24th. I did 100% pre-recorded videos for a long time. Until I realized that nobody was interested in seeing my build being built and pre-recorded, so I decided to switch over to doing streams. Like, I can understand perfectly, alright, nobody wants to watch your pre-recorded video about building in Minecraft unless you're Mumbo Jumbo or some other person. Like, I like Mumbo Jumbo. He does a great job with his channel. I'm hoping one day I'll get big enough that they'll send me an email or something and try to welcome me into their ranks or something. I don't know. Like, you know, I don't remember the name of their server, but hey Noah, welcome to the stream. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. And also DLX, just so you know, on this channel, I don't care what platform you play, as long as you have a good time. Like, I don't believe in this whole console war BS. Like I'm like this. I'm just going to play a game because I'm playing it on the console I feel like at the time. I don't care if you play on Xbox, PC, or Nintendo. It doesn't really matter as long as we can all pull up a chair and sing Kumbaya, right? So far the trip is good. I'm in Connecticut right now. I'm in the client's apartment actually doing this stream. This stream is provided by Fright Haven Haunted House in Connecticut. You guys all should actually say thank you to Bob in the comments. Like, without his approval, I wouldn't be able to stream right now. Yep. I've seen some videos where some let's say some Xbox fanboys try to antagonize PlayStation fanboys just because they just don't like the console that person is playing. Like, for example, my brother-in-law hates me because I play on PlayStation instead of Xbox. Like, he doesn't even acknowledge I'm there because I play PlayStation over Xbox. Isn't that stupid? Yeah, but I think it's not as fun to build in creative, mainly because everything's given to you. That's what I don't like about creative mode. And you want to know, I think your build has more value if you build it in survival, Noah. But if you're going to build it in creative, make sure it's big. Alright? Alright. Awesome. I'll tell Bob that. Like Bob is a good guy. He, before we started the stream, 2 hours before, he took me grocery shopping, and said, pick whatever you want off the shelf. And, of course, I was trying to be, nice and considerate, and not, no taking advantage of people here. Yeah, if you're going to build it in creative, make it as big as you can, because I think with creative, you can do almost anything. But in survival, I'm limited by how fast I can move. Like, what do you guys think? I can work and build at the work and talk at the same time. Like, those who actually play in creative and only make a small little cottage can be, you're wasting the potential of what create mode can be. But, of course, now I can put the bed on top of the stone brick now that it's placed. Now I just need to collect all this. All stone brick has been used except for 2.5 stacks. Awesome. Awesome. That's what I like about... this is what I suggest to people if you guys want some inspiration. I usually like it when I'm actually being watched while you guys are building your own builds. That way you guys don't get that bored. We can all suffer together and actually try to build something huge. Alright. Hey Noah, thank you very much for stopping by, buddy. I at least understand that people have lives, so I don't feel awful when people leave, but just I understand the fact of life. People have things to do in life. So, Deal, what's the largest build you've ever built without exploiting create mode? But of course, if you're building in create mode, there's no sin in playing with create mode as long as you're having fun. That's the number one thing you ought to... Yep. Also, what I recommend, DLX, is try to take your time with your builds. It's not fun if you're forced to, rush your builds. Look at this. The reason why it's been taking 15 months is because I told myself when I started building this for the channel that I want to actually have fun while building it. And if I rush it, it's not as fun as when I started it. As long as I can take my time, I can do this almost indefinitely. What do you think? Take your time and just relax. This is a very relaxing game for me because I'm playing it in peaceful. No monsters. I'm able to just focus on building the build. Awesome. Just keep going because you need to... YouTube loves it when you put in a lot of effort. Like, right now, I was streaming 5 days a week for 2.5 months straight. 5 days a week. And it sort of worked. I went from 144 subs to 222. Yeah, 1 second. I gotta stop for a second because my pinky fell asleep. I mean, my hand fell asleep. All right, fixed. So basically, I give YouTube advice to people who ask. Like, for example, there was this one YouTube channel called Cosmo Paradise. He comes onto my channel. He does a good job. And he came to me and asked me, why am I losing subscribers? I actually told him, number one thing you must do when people leave comments on your videos, always acknowledge they exist. If you want to retain fans, you have to acknowledge that they exist. Otherwise, they won't like you. Like, if they like you, they'll support you. What do you think, Deal? Right now, I've been taking my time and actually trying to build up a fan base. It's not easy. And this is also my attempt to keep my channel alive while on the trip. So, Blackgate Prison, like, are you gonna work on Arkham Asylum eventually, Deal? One second, I gotta get to the bed and make it daylight again. Oh, storage system? Oh, the storage system, like, I'm just saying, like, oh, you mean a storage system to store your stuff? Oh, just give me a second. I'm gonna show you an example of what I got back at the base if you're interested. That's cool. Basically, what protects my server from griefers, I don't need a secret entrance. I just need to actually have host privileges on and actually... No. I don't have host privileges on because that would actually remove the ability to earn trophies. I mean, trust players is on. Trust players is where I can actually choose who has the ability to build. That's the only thing I can have on my server. That's my only defense against griefers. So basically, trying to make sure my server is protected. The bigger your build gets, the more of a target you become. So you're trying to be super careful as you build. And also make sure you trust the people who come onto your server. Yep, and Deal X, just give me a second. Let me just take this all out, and then I'm going to show you my storage room once again, just so you have an idea of what a storage room could look like. like what I'm doing here is just this is how I take out stuff like and deal. I've taken out a lot of mountains with just stone pickaxes. Stone, not diamond. Like the first mountain I took down took a month to take down because I was still learning how to take down mountains easy. As soon as I take this out, every time I do a milestone, I have to save the game just in case there's a power outage or there's a game error. Awesome. You're gonna have to make a video tour of what you've done. Maybe I'll check it out later. Like, anybody is free to talk about their builds on my channel. Anybody. Any other questions, Deal? Like, feel free to ask me any questions. I like answering them. Awesome. LJS, did you hear that? What a compliment. He wants to do a shout out. Alright, anybody watching my stream in the future, please check out Deal at DealX's channel. Alright, check this out, Deal. What you see here was where a mansion, one of those generated mansions stood. Me and a few friends actually tore this down. Now the mansion is gone. As you can see, that mushroom tree is actually where it once stood. But look at this, how much I got done over here. Right now I'm focusing most of my efforts in the south before I focus on the north. I got this mountain to take down over there. What you see right there, that big one. Alright, estimation could take a week to 2 weeks to take care of this mountain. And I'll probably be streaming the entirety of its destruction eventually. 1 to 2 weeks, and of course I have to factor in how long I stream. As you can see here, this is obsidian I'm standing on, but as you can see here, this was once a lake. This lake was removed. It took me a week. It took me a week to take out. The reason why it took a week was because I was trying to figure out how to do it in such a way that it was reasonable and easy. Right now, I'm trying to find my way toward a secret entrance to my underground transport network. Right now, I'm trying to get into my resource tunnels. That's where I'm going. Basically, I build resource tunnels throughout the entire build. As you can see here, built entire tunnel network. Oh, DLX, thank you very much for subscribing, and you have an awesome day, alright, buddy? One second, I have to stop. I have to start moving my hand because my hand's falling asleep. That never seemed to happen before because yep. Hey guys, do you think I should finally finish this room and actually put the chests in? Like, these are still empty. I should put the chests in this room eventually. LJS, how's the weather on your end, where you are? You have a great day, Deal, and good luck with your channel as well. Alright, buddy? The horse stole my minecart. Hey LJS, what do you think of that horse stealing minecart? That should be an epidemic or something. Alright, good. Alright, deal. Man, what should I do about that horse for stealing my minecart? The horse is still on the minecart. This TV's brightness is really low, so it's hard for me to see at night. Just give me a second, I gotta get to the bed. So, any questions for me, LJS? I'm going for 2 hours today, LJS, just so you know. Trying to get as much done as possible. I got 57 more minutes. What do you think? Is that okay, LJS? I just want to know if you're okay with that. Oh, yeah, I do have some goals. I'm hoping to reach 500 by August. 500 subs by August. That's one of my hopes. And I'm hoping to reach 1,000 by July 2020. The reason why I'm giving it such lofty, because it doesn't really matter how many subs I have by the end of the year. What matters is that I tried. Also, I'm hoping to have the Pillared Hall finished by August of 2019, so I can start building the city immediately into 2020. But of course, that really depends on if I can get it all done and finished. That includes decorating the Pillared Hall. Alright, awesome. I just want to make sure my subscribers are happy. Like, basically, I serve you, the audience. and thank you for sticking with me, LJS, despite me being on a business trip. I have to go get some extra diamonds, so I need to go kill that horse. Use whatever you have, so axe. Now here comes the hard part, trying to find that minecart. It's somewhere along this line. The horse stole my minecart. So you guys enjoyed the update videos I uploaded occasionally? Like the small little update videos. Just want to make sure that I should be I need to know if I should be making more of them, or I should downscale those and actually focus more on the streams. Okay, minecart reacquired. Just need to finish everything else here. Very soon I will run out of diamonds. So I'm going to be using what diamond reserves I have. Just getting a lot of stuff done here. Oh. Welcome to the stream. Is it Granny the... Right now, I'm sort of relaxing and building by myself, but thank you for offering to play with me. One sec, I gotta make it daylight. So... Right now, this is my 15-month survival build I've been working on almost by 95% of the time by myself for the past 15 months. As you can see right here, this is what the pillared hall will look like when finished. But right now I'm just trying to finish off some areas. Just give me a second, I gotta go make me some more diamond pickaxes. I'm also on a business trip, so I'm trying to play and relax on my own while I'm on the trip. So doing this stream is something to do after I've been kind of busy the last couple of days. Hello, how you doing? You having a great day? Feeling the power? Solving world hunger? All that? Just trying to get a lot of work done because this is all this needs to be done. I gotta take out all of this. Yesterday I was working really hard on this. Managed to flatten it out. The goal is to have all this flattened so I can expand the pillared hall this way. This is what I'm trying to expand right here. Oh. I'll just hold still and let you actually put that in the search. Right now I'm playing offline so nobody can join, but for now, I am willing to let people join after when I feel like in a tourist mood, where I become a tour guide. I figured this out, that sandstone is the easiest to pick up with the pickaxe. And the reason why I'm not using enchantments on my tools right now is because I'm trying to save up on levels so I can actually mass produce enchanted tools. I'll accept your friend request after I'm done with this, if you've sent one to me. I always do that if they're nice. Right now I'm just trying to get rid of all this. I want all this cleared by the time I'm done. One second, gotta check this. Alright. I'll accept your friend request once I'm done. Alright. This is my big survival world, and I try to keep it controlled so I don't have to worry about being griefed. I fear other players when I play like this. Like, my build is so big that it could take me weeks to figure out if I was griefed, so I'd rather have less people on my server at one time. It's okay. I'm willing to give you a tour after I'm done with the stream if you're okay with that, Granny. Like, I give people tours if they're nice and considerate. And I usually have my PlayStation camera filming me while I'm doing the stream. But the reason why I'm like that is because I'm on a business trip, so that means I didn't want to risk my PlayStation camera getting destroyed in the trip. So I left it home. Now I'm just using my headset. Basically, this is how I take out entire mountains. Like, I don't use TNT because when you blow stuff up with TNT, some of the items will actually evaporate, as in disappear. So this is a way of ensuring that I have plenty of resources to build whatever I want. It's a longer process, but at least there's plenty of materials. Look at that. This is coal. I never have to go mining ever again because I get most of my resources from expanding the pillared hall. As you can see, like, as soon as I take out the top portion, I can start moving down 2 more layers. And Granny, I'm just asking, did you sub? Did you subscribe? As a question, don't worry. Oh, thank you very much. When I'm not on a business trip, I try to stream at least 5 days a week. 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday and Wednesdays, and 3 p.m. on Fridays as well, but 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturdays and Sundays. But that's when I'm not. That's when I'm home. So right now it's very random, depending on where I am on the trip. This is episode 31 of REDSEACRAFT, and the live REDSEACRAFT streaming series. And I intend to keep doing these streams over and over until I finally have all the work on this server done. The objective is to build a huge city with this resting underneath it. And when I first started this, nobody believed in my build, and I had to start building it by myself. I had to build most of it by myself. Sorry about that, just... Yeah, awesome. But just don't worry. I sort of ignored the naysayers, and I kept working on this every day to the point where I was putting 12 to 15 hours a day into this build during the summer of 2018. And it helped my channel grow. I started filming myself build this as early as April 24th of 2018, I mean. That was a year, that's almost 10 months ago. Look at this. What do you think of all the free resources I'm getting? Look, we got coal right here. This is iron. All this. I don't have to worry about running out of resources anymore. What do you think? Just wait till I'm done with the stream, which is... Let me look at the clock. I'm planning to go only 2 hours today, so that means 33 minutes. I usually do 3 to 5 hours. Are you okay with that? And just so you know that this server is not a place where people can have fun willy-nilly. This is a YouTube server. Yeah, you do understand that, right? Hello, Mike. How you do? All right, understandable. Thank you very much for your understanding. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Look what I did so far. If you saw that pre-recorded video, I actually filmed myself building this, just so I have something to show people without me having to run across the map in order to show what's already completed. And as you can see right here, yeah. But as you can see here, yesterday I worked really hard on getting rid of the entire hill. Right now, look how close we are to finishing the pillared hall in the south. Very close. Once the pillared hall is finished in the south, I can focus in the north. As you can see right here, Granny, like it's been doing good. And right now, I'm actually in my, I'm actually staying at the client's apartment in Connecticut, and he special thanks to Fright Haven in Fright Haven Haunted House in Connecticut for allowing us use of their internet at this apartment. And of course, I'm just pretty happy they allowed me to use their internet connection at his apartment in order to make this happen. So give a good shout out to Bob. I gotta go empty my inventory again. Some people told me when I first started building this 13 months ago. I mean 15 months ago, but it was 13 months when I started showing people this build. And they kept telling me, give up on it. The build is getting too big. What do they know? Without this build, my channel would not be as big as it is today. Thank you for the offer, but in 29 minutes I'm going to end the stream, and if you want to come on after I end the stream, you're more than welcome, because another one of my viewers, Granny, is asking if he can, I don't know, join. I'll probably give him a tour. Give him or her a tour. I'm not really sure. Right now, the room I actually set the PS4 in, there's barely enough room for the PS4. I had to find room in order to hook it up. Yeah, I understand. I'm just trying to get a lot of work done before the stream ends. Like, doing this all, building this entire survival medieval server live is actually helping the channel out immensely. Alright, who considers sand to be a very annoying resource? I lump it in with with gravel. I don't want slaves. I want willing people, that have volition. You know, do it on their own volition rather than be forced to. Yeah, that's fine. Welcome back, LJS. Are people who get what? Usually, I don't like forcing people to help me. I want them to help me on their own. Like, I realize nowadays that if you're nice to them, you treat them right, they'll want to help you. Yep. Actually, you're not a slave. Guess what? I would consider you a worker. A worker is a better term than a slave. And one guy on his other server I was working with, he kept calling his workers slaves. And then he started calling me one, and I told him, I'm not a slave. I can leave. I can come and go as I please. So basically, I don't believe in the whole slavery thing. So basically, it's either you're worker or nothing. As long as you follow orders, you're good. Alright. Yeah, but I'm just saying that I like it when people work on like out of their own volition instead of being forced to do it. Like, I never forced anybody to help me take down mountains. When they came on my server, they just went on the other side of the server and never bothered helping me once. Except for very few, including Lavanator 9000, which comes on my server occasionally when I do my streams. Just trying to get as much of this done as possible, because in 22 minutes I'm ending the stream for tonight. Yeah, don't say it. It's if you're trying to say offensive words, like try to avoid doing that because it could get my channel in trouble. You understand, right? Oh, let me see. Eh, that was because that guy was either somebody who didn't understand manners, Mike. Because I would never call you that on my own server. Never, Mike. Like, I treat people with respect when they're on my server, and I don't call them that, alright? Actually, the whole KKK thing, have been irrelevant for years. Yeah, I know, but let's just say this. If a guy calls you a slave on his, or something like that, I recommend you leave. Because I don't like being called that on when I'm on his server. I'm there because I want to be, not because you insult me and call me all sorts of garbage. You understand, right? Because I like it when I feel like I'm welcome. I don't feel like I'm being coerced or forced to help him. Yep. Is that Dark Souls 3? DS3. Yeah, good. You be nice to people and they'll want to help you. You be mean to people, they don't want you to... They don't want to be your friend. They don't even want to talk to you. Yeah. I could play some Dark Souls 3 when I get home, which is going to be at least a week from now. Because I only brought 3 games on disc with me, which was Grand Theft Auto 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Minecraft. I know Dark Souls 3 is a great game. My character is like level 400 in the game. I'm not exactly a PvP person, but I can at least give it a shot. The reason why I'm taking a 1 block layer before I get to the next layer is so I can actually take it out like this. I'll just give it a second. Let me just finish this. The highest I got in Bloodborne was level 320. Out of the max level in that game is 539. And I was able to beat many of the challenges that it took many players to do. Yeah. It's basically, that's through a lot of grinding and... I mean, lots of grinding. I'm a grinder. I grind. And I also own like hundreds of games, so I can only dedicate myself to a game for a little while before I have to move on. I love Bloodborne. Bloodborne's my favorite PS4 exclusive. I'm almost done with my objective today. I'm just being quiet for a little bit while I work. So feel free to ask me any questions. I like answering your questions. Oh, LJS, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your support, and thank you very much for stopping by today. Thank you. Without you, I wouldn't have actually had the need to stream today. Like, I wanted to make sure everybody was happy. So, thank you very much for stopping by, buddy. See you, buddy. You have a good night, alright? Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream here for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. No, I'll probably upload a video tomorrow, so I'll talk to you guys on Friday if I can. Like, there's a 50% chance I won't be able to do a stream on Friday. So, see you guys. Bye.